NCAA level right now, or how do you kind of view how this team's playing right now?
I think we are. We're playing pretty well right now, and I think that attributes to our defensive effort. I think over the last 5 or 6 Big Ten games, we've really stepped that up, and AJ's obviously been a big part of that, blocking shots and containing the paint, so I think it's been huge for us.
How much do you think about that? I mean, Coach Painter's talked about, like, well, we have business right now and kind of focus on the next game, but is it kind of natural that you're going to kind of think about those things?
It's pretty natural to, play an NCAA tournament. We've all watched that growing up, and it's always been a dream, but, they keep us pretty level-headed and focus one game at a time.
Obviously, the win wasn't necessarily pretty on the road, but it's a win on the road, and that's huge for you guys at this point, right?
Absolutely. Big Ten, it's tough, winning on the road, so every win you can get on the road is huge, and like I said, we just take it game by game, and every win we can get is important at this point.
What do you see from Nebraska? What do you think some of those challenges are going to be against them?
Obviously, they got leading scorer of the Big Ten in Petaway. He's good. Obviously, Shields can shoot the ball. I mean, they got a lot of different weapons, and they're physical, so we're definitely going to have to bring it.
This game being one of your final 3 home games, and you got 3 games on the road, 3 games at home. How important is it for you guys to get victories at home down this final stretch?
It's very important. Playing in front of the paint crew, all the fans in Mackey, it's fun. So we can definitely feed off the crowd here and hopefully get a big win against Nebraska.
How much do you guys look at what the other teams are doing and things like that? Like you say, you're trying to stay focused on the task at hand, but it's natural to see who else is on the bubble, who else in the Big Ten is playing well. Do you find yourself checking those things out?
I check it out a little bit, but like I said, it's mostly on us. We control our own destiny. We got to win games. We got to protect home court. Then we got to get wins on the road too, and ultimately we want to get in the NCAA tournament.
Just the way that AJ is playing now. I mean, the one thing with him is always it needed to be consistency, and he seems like he's really delivering kind of every day for you guys now.
Oh, it really is. He's been he's got a big motor this year. It's been especially the last couple games, and he's got a lot of energy even in practices. He's talking, he's leading us, and that's nice to see, and it's huge for us.
Nebraska, what do you know about them and what you guys going to have to do well to beat them?
I just know that we're really going to have to focus on rebounding. We got rebounded against the Rutgers, and I feel like we're going to have to really step out against some of their bigs, really keep them from driving. And for me and AJ, I would know that we're just going to have to really get big in the post and just make ourselves a presence.
How do you feel like you guys are playing right now overall?
Right now, I feel like we have a lot to work on. We have a lot of stuff to clean up. That Minnesota game wasn't very pretty, but neither was the Rutgers game, but it was still a win, so that was good. And I feel like if we can just clean up the little things, here and there, and bring that energy in here tomorrow, then we'll get that win.
There's a lot of speculation about what you guys would have to do to make the NCAA tournament at this point. Does it start with taking care of business at home?
It starts with winning. I feel like if we can get some road games and then of course win out at home, then I feel like we're going to go. And I feel like a lot of people are doubting us because of last year we've had a couple bad seasons here at Purdue, but I do know that if we keep proving ourselves that we deserve to be in that tournament, then we'll get there.
Is it something that it's hard to? How much do you find yourself looking at that stuff? What other teams are doing, that sort of thing, or?
I glance at it every now and then. I'm in the training room getting taped. I'll look at it and it'll say bracketology. I'll have Purdue still at the first 4 out, but I believe we're going to be, just a solid team in here pretty soon if we can just, get some energy going and get these wins.
Is it almost helpful? Something to help keep you guys motivated?
For me, it's a motivating factor. So, I guess motivation comes to each person differently, but for me, I know that, seeing our name up there and knowing that people are doubting us even being in, it's, but, still a possibility. It's pretty motivating, like I say, to, have something to strive for.
Your thoughts on Nebraska, what are you guys going to have to do to beat them?
Just rebound and contain the dribble and just keep them from just getting the shots they want, just rhythm shots. And I feel like that's pretty much what we have to do. And just keep them out of transition. I feel like they're pretty decent in transition. And then just keep them from getting one-on-one games, just them just getting matchups they like, just trying to pretty much just get some good help defense in there.
Is rebounding the one area for you personally that in this surge that you've kind of been making here these last few weeks? Is that one where you still want to see some improvement? You've been kind of talking about that last week.
Yeah, I just need to see some more improvement. You know, that'll just help my game out way better. I mean, way more than just blocking shots and scoring points. I'd rather just have that rebound, and that rebound would just take me to the next level.
Do you feel like this is an NCAA tournament team?
We can be. Yeah, we still got a couple things to work on, but if we finish out these last couple of games the way we should, I feel like we'll be an NCAA tournament team.
You've been able to win some on the road this year. You know, that's been a struggle the last couple of years for you guys. And that was some kind of, you needed to be able to take that step, you know, in this team's progression. I mean, you feel like you've been showing some maturity as a team?
Yeah, I've been trying to show some maturity, you know, just trying to step up as a leader and talk to everybody and get everybody going. You know, somebody has to step up and somebody has to be accountable for everything. So I try and just make sure, like, if we lose, I know it's usually probably my fault. So I'm like, oh, I take the blame for it. So it's just things like that, just taking the blame, make sure nobody else put their head down. I just hold the weight.
When having a chance to make the NCAA tournament, how much is that motivating you right now?
Really, I'm just worried about the next game. For right now, we gotta worry about the next game. You can't really plan too much in the future, or you're not gonna be focused on what's next. So I'm just worried about this game and then the next game, and then just those two games, this 2-game stretch, and then the next 2-game stretch, and then we'll go from there.
Why do you feel like it's your fault if the team doesn't win or doesn't play well?
Because it could, like, let's see, the Minnesota game, that was one possession. That could have been just one possession, like one turnover or one rebound I could have got. So it's just certain things like that. And we don't need, you know, our freshmen and our younger guys down here with their heads down, blaming themselves. So.
3 games left to go at home, 3 on the road. How important is it for you guys to get these games at home going down the stretch?
Just to finish out for the fans, and then just to keep the winning record just at home, just to keep the winning record at home. Then just coming out senior night. We got beat last senior night, so just come out and get that game for our seniors. Really, just John and them. That'd be great for them. And then just make a good stretch down the road.
For you at Rutgers, and how are you feeling?
I just think it was a major blow to my thigh area or whatever. It kind of just took me for a surprise, I guess. They kind of, I don't want to talk about it too much. I'm all right now, so I should be ready to go tomorrow. I know my father told me last night, if you can't play hard, don't play at all. So I'm just going out there and play as hard as I can.
It looked painful, but you're saying not a long-lasting structural issue.
It was very painful, but I'll get through it.
What are your thoughts on Nebraska and what kind of a challenge they present?
Nebraska's a good team. They got a big that can really shoot the ball, stretch the floor, and pitch for a game. Siobhan Shields and Terran Petaway can go off any moment, anytime. I mean, 2 good guards in the Big Ten that can get you 20, 30 any night. So it'd be big for us just to slow those guys down and not let them both collectively have a good night on us.
Is Petaway going to be a challenge for you? Is that who you get matched up with?
Yeah, I mean, I think all the guards in the Big Ten is always a challenge. So, I mean, having a guy coming in that's atop the Big Ten and scoring points and things of that sort, and someone that means so much to their team, I mean, it's got to be a team effort. I mean, we got to collectively lock in and not let him get easy looks to get his head up.
Some of you guys have done a pretty good job of this year is containing that other team's top guy to some extent. Even when they get a lot of points, it seems like they have to take a lot of shots to do it. How much pride do you guys take in that?
It's huge. I mean, we don't want nobody coming here and have a career night on us or be very efficient. Coach always tells us if a guy gets 20 points, let him get 20 points on 17, 18 shots, or 15 points on 12, 13 shots. Just don't let him be efficient, and don't send him to the free throw line to get easy ones or give him easy layups. Just stay into them and not let them get their head up early. And that'd be huge for us because a guy like that, once he gets his head up, it's going to be a long day for a person guarding him.